What's going on, family? It's Eleanor, your favorite dismissive avoidant, back with another triggering video. Like, share, and subscribe for more dismissive avoidant content. Getting right into today's video about how I act when I'm secretly falling in love with you. I feel like I should first explain why it is my preference to keep my feelings to myself. And it is my preference to keep my feelings secret because the longer I keep my feelings a secret or that my feelings are unknown, the more protected my autonomy is. I don't have to be vulnerable if I'm not telling you how I feel. Not telling you that I'm developing these feelings also soothes my anxiety around not wanting to be the dependent partner or the needy person in the relationship, as I kind of expanded on in one of my videos from last week. You know, I never want to be needy. I don't want to be the needy person in the relationship. I don't want to be the person that's coming on too strong or doing too much too soon. So for me, keeping my feelings to myself until I'm ready to express them, until I know that you're safe, until I know that this is the right situation for me, just seems like the best case scenario. I also keep my feelings to myself because I fear that by exposing my feelings, by exposing the fact that I'm developing feelings or that I am in love with you, I'll then be trapped into a situation or obligations that I may not be ready to fulfill or that I really may not want at that particular moment. Like maybe I'm just enjoying the feelings and enjoying you and getting to know you and all of those things. And I don't want to put any unnecessary pressure on the situation too soon between you and I. Defining the feeling of falling in love for me as someone with a dismissive avoidant attachment style, it's a mixture between extreme excitement and wanting to continue to spend time with you, to continue to get to know you, to continue to have these experiences with you, and also the unease and can even be panic of understanding that while things are going great right now, that eventually I'm going to have to conquer the hurdle of vulnerability and closeness. Because the more that I develop these feelings for you, I too want closeness. But that becomes the push-pull, right? Which is I want to get close, but closeness is dangerous. Closeness can be, unsafe. So there's how do I want to put it? There's that push-pull, I guess, to keep it simple. There's the push-pull between wanting more and being limited because more comes with responsibility and more could potentially come with more than what I'm willing to give. Another part of me falling in love is I begin to think about you even when I don't want to. I start to consider you and what you'll think and how you'll feel, even when I don't want to, even when I'm not necessarily trying to focus on you. These are the things that let me know that, okay, I'm starting to feel a certain way about this person. It's getting more serious for me. And my usual avoidance strategies are harder for me to maintain. I want to speak to you more. I may text you a little more. I may call you a little more. I may be more willing to spend more quality time with you. Things like that are more obvious. I'm like, I'm spending more time with this person than I typically would. I'm understanding that I'm developing serious feelings. The way that I show love is through acts of service. I show up for you. I do things for you. I cook for you. I remember your favorite things. I remember the small details. I remember all the things that are actually important to you, and I show up in those ways. Those are small, manageable doses for me. Acts of care is a lot safer than using words like I love you or I have these deep feelings for you or I like you a lot. Those words can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So for me, my actions tell you how I feel. Why should I have to tell you that I love you or I'm developing these feelings when I'm doing things for you that I don't do for other people? And that would be obvious that I don't extend myself to other people in this way because I do have high boundaries. And the thing that contradicts that is really my desire to be closer to you and developing these feelings, and then also my extreme fear and discomfort around vulnerability and closeness. And again, back to what I said earlier with that push-pull of the excitement and wanting more, and then understanding that more means more from me too, not just more from the other person. And that is the biggest conflict. So why do I hide my feelings versus showing them or telling you how I feel? My biggest fear is not abandonment. I know a lot of you like to project that my fear is of abandonment. That's not it. I don't want to be engulfed. I don't want to become someone's whole world, and I don't want someone to become my whole world. I really need to have my independence, and I need to be able to know and feel that I'm still going to be able to have my own space, even if I'm in this situation with you. I feel almost like if you know that I love you, you may want more than what I can give you or more than what I'm willing to give at this particular stage. Just because I feel this way doesn't mean that I'm willing to jump all in. You know, maybe you don't know, and that's why you're listening. So just keep paying attention. And then there's the conflict, the inner conflict for me, which is the fact that I even start developing these feelings is uncomfortable. It makes me feel weak. It makes me feel weak. It makes me feel soft. It's almost like embarrassing or humiliating, even though I'm the only person that knows what the hell's going on. So until I work those things out, I also won't tell you how I'm feeling. So there's many different things going on internally for me, and it may or may not have anything to do with you at all. Falling in love and developing deeper feelings and emotions for another person triggers two things: my desire for closeness and to experience more with this person and wanting to be vulnerable and open and transparent. And it also triggers my fear of intimacy and vulnerability. And I speak about engulfment, fear of vulnerability, and fear of closeness all the time. And that's what it is. It's that conflict because I want to do it. I really do. I would like to be able to meet you there, but it's uncomfortable. And then I have to make sure that, are you a safe person to do this with? Am I making a mistake by being vulnerable with you or telling you how I feel or sharing more about myself with you? You know, that intimacy clashes with my need for space and my autonomy and my need for you to only know certain things about me until I'm ready to disclose certain things about myself to you. Like, there are parts of me that I don't necessarily want you to see until I'm ready for you to see it. And quite honestly, the tension between the deeper feelings and then wanting to be close, but the conflict with that feels better or easier than actually surrendering to the feelings and just saying what it is. So to summarize everything that I've kind of put in this video, why do I hide the fact that I'm developing these feelings? It's because I want to feel safe and I don't want to show my hand too quickly, because I don't want to feel trapped and I don't want to feel obligated before I'm ready to fully commit or I'm ready to fully invest energetically, emotionally to the situation, and I'm sure about it. Defining love, it's excitement, and the excitement of wanting more, and also the panic of understanding that I'm going to have to get close to this person and it's going to require me to be vulnerable and do all the things that make me most uncomfortable. How you'll know that I'm falling in love with you, I'm going to start showing up for you in a way that I don't show up for other people, except for the people that I care about the most. So I'm going to do my love language is acts of service. I'm going to show up for you. I'm going to pay attention to all of the small things because that's easier. Showing up in that way is easier than just saying, I love you or that I have these feelings. And to me, it carries more weight. Like if you tell me that you love me, I would rather you show it to me. I would rather see something and know from your actions than you just saying it. Like, saying I love you to me doesn't mean anything. And maybe I should do a whole video on that. Drop a heart if you want me to expand on that in another video. Why hide my feelings versus showing them, the fear of engulfment, and not wanting to feel obligated to do anything until I'm ready to do it. And then the tension between love and fear of intimacy. You know, the intimacy clashes with my need for space. And even that tension feels safer than just expressing myself and being totally transparent. So let's keep the conversation going down below. Like, share, and subscribe. Link with me on my website, book your one-on-one, find me on Instagram. All that information is down below in the description box. Thank you for your time, family, and I'll be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.